Alrighty, mic check 1 2 3. Is anybody out there? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, ladies and gentlemen? Alright, I don't know if anybody's out there or not. This is PacLives coming at you live from Oklahoma. How you doing? Rest in peace, Tupac. They arrested someone in his murder, so if you guys want to do a live on that one, you're in luck. We're going to do one later. I don't know when, though. I haven't gathered all the assets. Anyways, tonight we're going to talk about Kid Rock, and I'm going to show you guys most of a video by a great creator named What's the Dirt. So please check him out. Please subscribe. Yeah, before we even get into anything, let me do a promo for him. This is the fella's name. His name's What's the Dirt, and he's actually bigger than us. But I mean, who isn't bigger than us? But no. But he's got a great channel, always doing cool video music artist exposés and whatnot. So check that out. My heat just came on, and I'm sorry about that. I apologize. I'll speak a little louder. Anyways, this is part of his video we're going to watch tonight. So, hey, what up, Mike Thompson? You related to Carl Thompson? The Thompson twins? I'm just kidding. Happy Halloween, though. I hope you're doing great, Mike, and everyone out there. And I wanted to be a gentleman and offer you, ladies and gentlemen, some candy, because that's just the way we do. This is the bucket of candy in my house. We're doing it big style this year, guys. So let me know what you want about Kit Kats. You like Kit Kats? You know what's not right? People who are lactose intolerant. We're not intolerant over here, okay? So if you're with that intolerant stuff, my mom, she said she's lactose intolerant. I said, Mom, why are you intolerant against lactose? You better open your mind, Mom. Knock that off. Drink that milk. You know? She didn't. Some people you can't change. You know, she said, I got to take medicine for it. You know, that could end me. You know, and I was like, I don't like intolerance. That's what I said to her, right to her. Anyways, guys, happy Halloween. It's actually officially Halloween where I'm at. You want some milk dizzles? We got them here, ladies. Where the ladies at, ladies? What else we got in here, guys? We got some good candy in here. Where's that one cute candy I was going to show? Oh, yeah. Reese Peasy Minis. Reese Peasy miniatures. Yep. What else we got, guys? You want a fruit roll-up? This ain't no mini. This is a full-size fruit roll-up bar, guys. They're all waiting. Little Hershey bars. Who wants a Hershey bar? You know, if you like some people and you lactose intolerance, guys, what do we got for the lactose intolerance? Lollipop. There you go. You can have a lollipop. You know you need. Okay, sorry. Happy Halloween, though, guys. Look, check this sweet. This is my mom got me this. It's a Jack's Links. Look, feed your wild side. Feed your wild side. And it's like, whoa. Free advertising. JL. I call him. I know him personally. No, I actually know a guy who makes beef jerky. His name's Mike. Okay. No offense, Jack Links. You're cool. Your stuff's cool. I love this tin. But Mike's beef jerky is 10 times better than Jack's beef jerky. And I dare say if Mike and Jack had a fist fight, Mike would just destroy. You know, I'm not trying, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mike, all the Mikes. Mike would destroy you in jerky and in a street fight, Jack Links. So recognize, you know, and all you can do with that, show respect. You know, don't be a hater. You know, and don't be like, well, he could beat me up, so I hate him. No, dude. You know, bow down to a side much stronger than yours. You know, that's what I was. Okay. Anyways, guys, tonight, if you're a Kid Rock fan, you may want to leave. Many moons ago, I was a Kid Rock fan when he first came out. You know, I didn't know much about him. I just knew he was from Detroit. I love me some Detroit. And his music I didn't think was that bad. But you got to realize I was like, 7 or 8 years old. All right. I got a little older, and then I realized, what's ba with the ba to be diddy or whatever. It's not real words, okay, guys? So I could go make up a song with fake words too. It would sound pretty good. Just fake words all over the world because of genius. Nope, I'm not very bright. I'm not a smart man, but I know what love is. Anyways, guys, tonight is Halloween, straight up. And we're going to talk about this Kid Rock situation. But like I said, if you're a fan of his, no offense to you or nothing, I'm not mad at you. We love the fans. The fans are the only good thing about most professions. You go meet a big Hollywood celebrity, they're usually lamers. They're not that exciting at all, but guess who's really cool? the fans. You ever go see a Star Wars fan? Go to his man cave. He'll have a lightsaber. You guys know them lightsabers they have? Waching! Real looking lightsaber. You'll have a cool little fridge. The coolest people are the fans. So I don't want the fans to be like, oh, he's hating on my boy. Your boy needs to get cooler. This dude's a lamer. He's like living in the 50s. He's probably for segregation, I dare say. Allegedly. I just don't like hate. You guys know we're not about hate, so we're going to expose hate. How do you fight hate? With love. And I'm going to bend Kid Rock over the table, and I'm going to love him all night long until his hate is gone. You see what I did there, guys? And he's going to love me. He's going to call me daddy. Okay. But if you like Kid Rock and you're a fan, I just want you guys to know that it's not just about the culture vulture stuff that he does and has done. How he uses people, mainly of color. And, gets what he vampires them, allegedly, sucks what he can, and then leaves them as soon as he's got what he needed, and which isn't cool, It doesn't matter who you are, what you are, but to do that to anyone would be. But, it seems like you just hate that certain race if you keep doing it over and over, in my opinion, too. One race of people. So we'll explore that. You guys let me know what you think, if that's accurate or not. But, besides all that, the dude is, what many have called a hypocrite. And you're going to see he was he did a whole, post where he flipped out on some Bud Light cans or something. I don't know. I don't follow the guy. I just heard, I hear tell, what happened over in, where was part of the, as soon as you mention Kid Rock, the first thing comes up. It's like, what? Anyways, man. We're going to show you a story about Kid Rock, and then I'm going to show you really great video. Like I said, shout out to What's the Dirt. This dude is makes way better videos than me. Way better channel than mine. But check him out. And so let's read the story before we get into the video, and I'll read some comments at the end of the show, Mike. So thank you for commenting, bro. And oh, dang it. I got to go back to the live. This is subscriber only mode. So if you're not subscribed to me and you're just in here culture vulturing off my channel, that's what we call when you just come and view my channel but you don't subscribe. Culture vultures. Get out of here, man. I'm just kidding. That was a joke. A lot of people take offense to stuff I say. And I'm like, hey, man, don't take offense to what I say. Take offense to what you do. Yep. Alright, let's keep going. Let's see if we can get into the old YouTube thing. What is it? Dashboard. Yeah, I'm going to go to the YouTube dashboard, guys, and we're going to make this subscriber-only mode for Halloween night. And I want to thank all the subscribers, everyone out there. I love you so much. I'm trying to make some videos and whatnot, but I used to have two places to edit on and make content. I would send it to myself, and then one of the places... for money reasons, I'm not going to lie to you guys, for money reasons, I didn't feel like paying every month for Photoshop, but when I'd already bought it years ago. So one of the computers doesn't have that program on there anymore, Mike and everybody out there. So I can only edit on this computer. Well, I can still mess with music on the other computer, but that's, you know what I'm saying. You don't care? Okay. Anyways, let me turn this into subscription or only mode, guys, and then we're gonna be good. How do I do that? Does anyone know how would I do that? Top chat? Do I do top chat or live chat? Come on, man. Live chat, bro. That means all the chat. I want all the chat. Okay, I don't know. How to do that, guys. Let me check. I'm trying to. Does anyone know? Engage with your audience. Add reaction. I just want to turn it to subscriptionist only mode, guys. I'm not trying to do nothing, I'm not trying to break the mold here, YouTube. How do I do this? Let me be clear. I'm getting frustrated. I don't know what to do. Alright, whatever, bro. We're just going to keep going. Anyways, Mike, we're going to read your comments later. I tried to turn the subscription only mode and blah, blah, blah. Alright, let's go, guys. Happy Halloween. I love you all. Let's check this out. So if you're wondering, the reason people are called Kid Rock a hypocrite is because the musician 52 was seen holding a can of Bud Light during a Colt Ford show in Nashville. Oh, and this has happened like a couple days ago, I believe. No, was this a month or two ago? In August. It sparked out, and there's other incidents he's been seen uh, with the Bud Light can, other places too. Sparked outrage by conservatives who boycotted the beer since April after it partnered with transgender influencer Dylan Mulvaney. All right, so, and then here's a story. Uh, Kid Rock spotted drinking Bud Light months after shooting up cans of it to protest Dylan Mulvaney partnership. So, yeah, this, it's hypocritical. Kid Rock was allegedly spotted at a concert drinking a Bud Light this week, only months after the conservative rocker helped spearhead a boycott of the brand with a viral video of him gunning down cases of beer. The images, which appear to have been taken without his knowledge, generated mockery across social media, with users accusing him of being a hypocrite for trashing the brand and then consuming it just a short while later. Yeah, so let me go in here. I'm going to turn chat off because I don't know if that dude's trolling me. Usually when people comment that much, it's to troll me. So no offense to you, sir. Yeah, we got to watch out. People are trying to get our channel in trouble right and left, and I've just been falling right for it. So, anyways. Anyways, he was spotted drinking it, and the images appear to have been taken without his knowledge, generated mockery across social media, with users accusing him of being a hypocrite for trashing the brand and then consuming it just a short while later. Yeah, guys, so that's just trying to show you a character flaw, or exposing his character. So, anyways, check the last one out, and it's a tweet. And a guy named Medhi Hassan says, first, he doesn't just vow to boycott Bud Light, he shoots a case of it on camera with an AR-15. Then not only does he go back to immediately drinking Bud Light again, but he does it in public and gets caught. Can't make this stuff up. Alright, guys, so that's, another thing. And if you don't know Kid Rock, a little about his story, you'll see in this video, great video. Shout out to What's the Dirt. Hopefully he doesn't, get this, but I think we added enough to it. We're adding stuff to stuff, guys. We're not just, re-showing people's videos. Learn. No. But, anyways, the Kid Rock, he was a rich kid from, suburban Detroit, basically really upper middle class. He lived in a mansion. If you don't know the screenshot, that house, that is Kid Rock's childhood home he grew up in. So he knew he could never, make it in the music scene unless he got, people of the darker pigmentation to like his music and accept him and give him the stamp of approval. And he got lucky, and he started hanging around a rap group that did accept him, and they then right at that time, Vanilla Ice had Ice Ice Baby and was huge, and so all the record companies, I guess, were looking for the next big, Caucasian act, and so Kid Rock got signed, and then that's when I think there's a clip of it in the video that we're gonna watch, but the dude who was the leader of the group, the rap group or whatever, he said after Kid Rock got signed, and it seemed like Kid Rock had gotten everything he could get from him, because that's what he was, after. Got a deal with like Atlantic Records or somebody, or whatever it was. He got on, and he started getting some deals or whatever. He completely abandoned his rap group, which was like three black fellas, and so it's just dirty stuff like that, repeatedly over and over. Like I said, that makes someone think like, wow, does he hate that? Would that, if that is anybody, it's not just Kid Rock, we're not picking on him, it's anybody. If anybody did that over and over, wouldn't you just start to be like, I think he doesn't like that particular, he keeps doing it to a certain group of people, wouldn't you be like, well, man, call me crazy, but I think he has got a bone to pick or something with that particular race of people. Doesn't take a genius. This isn't rocket science, guys. We're not rocket science men out here. Anyways, before we check this video out, please do me a favor and go check out What's the Dirt. He's a great video editor, and he makes cool videos. I'm actually going to go watch a video of his as soon as we get off here, probably, and I forgot what it was about. He's got so many of them, so many good ones. But okay, we're going to watch this video, and we'll be back after part 1 of it. I'm going to show you a little bit, part 1 of it, and then we'll come back and see if anybody else came in. I think we had one guy in here, Mike. Awful lot of typing, Mike. You know, I was being super engaging, and it seems like you were in your own, you know, your own world over here. You're just like, oh, well, I'm just to say all this. I don't even care what he's, you know, he's joking about Halloween, and Mike is out here talking about Lord knows what, dude. And Mike, we appreciate all the comments and the engagement. But please link me. So if you know you're out here talking, I saw Illuminati something in when you're talking. Don't be one of those crazy people who has a million theories and zero proof. Okay, dude? Link something. Somebody reputable. All right? I'm not, you know, people out here call me a lot of things, but I'm open-minded, I like to think. So if you're linking, I probably shouldn't say this because it'd give a big giveaway, but the truth is, you start linking reputable people, okay? I see Andrew Basiago, you know, whatever, or, you know, Phil Schneider or other stuff in the link, then I'll be like, okay, wow, this person might actually have some validity to what they're saying. I hate to tell you, Mike, you're anonymous, okay? Nothing you got any proof, bro? It's not, no offense to you, but it's just like a crazy person talking to a wall. So, no offense to you. I'm going to read what you got to say, but please don't clog the chat, okay? Because there could be people out there on the verge of commenting, and they see your 7-paragraph, you know, tirade on what, you know, and they're like, well, never mind. I guess I'll just turn this off and go to bed. Thanks a lot, Mike. Jeez. All right, guys, happy Halloween. We're going to watch this video. Shout out to What's the Dirt, and I'm going to eat a Kit Kat. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. You know what I'm saying? How many should I eat during the break? Put in the comments how many you think. Okay. I love you guys. Shout out to What's the Dirt. You guys check this awesome video out, and we'll be right back. Happy Halloween, guys. I haven't told you before.
Warning. Throughout this video, there are frequent uses of derogatory and racist terms used either by Kid Rock or those close to Kid Rock. All clips and articles used in this video are referenced accordingly.
What do you say to people that would call you a culture vulture? They call me a culture vulture. Well, we talk about culture vultures.
Post Malone is a culture vulture.
I think he's a culture vulture because he does. Miley Cyrus is a culture vulture.
You are a culture vulture. And
who are the culture vultures?
Somebody said I'm the best in the world. Here we go, from Japan to Romeo. That's hip-hop shit.
Veered away from hip-hop a little bit.
People all along.
And the next year made more money than I ever thought I'd make.
I hear that song.
Kid Rock told The Guardian he had no plans to stop waving the flag.
I think you have to remind me that Black Lives Matter.
Got a little hip-hop in here still, but it's I mean, you are doing something else. You've sort of moved away from all of that stuff in the very beginning of your career, haven't you?
For the time being, yeah.
So when you think of Kid Rock, you'll probably think about that country singing dude that caters to right-wing politics, but that's not how he started out. Kid Rock started out in Detroit in hip-hop. Now I know what you're thinking, Detroit is a tough city, but the thing is, he didn't grow up in Detroit. He actually grew up right here. This is his actual family home. 50 miles from Detroit with 7 bathrooms, hot tubs, tennis courts, not a brother in sight. This guy's father owned several car dealerships. He wasn't just rich, he was rich. But for some reason, when he was a teenager, he wanted to go to the hood. He wanted to be with the brothers, and he wanted to run away and escape that traumatizing, terrible life that he had. And this is the big difference when we look at someone like Eminem, who also grew up in Detroit, but in poverty. Marshall had no other choice but live in poverty because there was just no other options. Whereas someone like Kid Rock just used the hood as a place to take field trips and sponge off the culture. Now, it's very important to remember where this guy came from because it's the exact same reason for who he is today.
I'm so uncultured. I'm cheeseburgers and Budweiser.
So, as a child, Kid Rock saw groups like the Beastie Boys and Run DMC, and he started to replicate their style of music from home. And I'm sure it helps when your parents can buy you any piece of equipment as needed, but I need to be honest because he actually became quite good at both DJing and rapping. He became good enough to the point where he wanted a career in hip-hop, but where does a young rich little white kid even begin? Well, you need to make friends with the people that actually created the genre, and that's exactly what Kid Rock did. At some point in the late 1980s, he swindled his way into being friends with DJ Blackman, and he took him on his first field trips to the hood. And Blackman, this guy was just a really good dude, big heart, loved music, didn't see color. He just thought Kid Rock was dope, and he wanted to add him to his group, the Beast Crew. Now, the members of the crew were definitely hesitant, but they ultimately decided to let the white boy join.
Kid Rock, we met him in Mount Clemens, like I said, Mount Clemens, Michigan, at a party. We let him get on the turntables. He turned the party out. He was a hell of a DJ. We brought him back to Detroit after that. 6 in Gratiot area. You know, I gotta shout some streets out for Detroit.
Champtown, T-Bone, Blackman, these dudes took Kid Rock underneath their wing. Not only did they protect him and make sure that nobody put hands on him, but they taught him everything he needed to know about the culture, the history, the pain, the struggle. They taught him about cadence and flows and how to perform. They taught him what hip-hop was.
We had to show him the inside of it, not just listening to a record, you know. He had to know how to put this record together.
But unfortunately, Kid Rock did not last long because the moment his career picked up, he pretty much abandoned the people that helped him the most.
Help Kid Rock assist him in growing as an artist. I did that from the bottom of my heart, man, you know. I was trying to teach the guy what to do and what not to do, you know, because we had an agreement that we was going to do this thing, you know, and get the money and go ahead and make some art and help the rest of the crew, help the rest of the people that helped us, you know, but it never got to that point.
Look, fellas, you know, at this point, I kind of got everything that I needed from you, so I'm just going to focus on me now.
I felt that it was over because now you feel that you got everything that you need. You're not coming around like you was coming around.
And not only did he distance himself from the crew, he even blocked Champtown, the dude that taught him how to rap, from getting a deal of his own.
So he's in New York without us. They asked him about Champtown. He dissed the shit. Then said, not me first, not him. That's what the A&R guy told us.
Keep in mind, Vanilla Ice had just dropped Ice Ice Baby, and record labels, they were already looking for white rappers. So as soon as Jive Records got a demo tape from Kid Rock, he got signed immediately.
There were some times when I thought this is a big break when I was 18 years old and got signed to Jive RCA Records.
So just like that, the white boy had a deal. And it didn't take him long to drop his first studio album, Grit Sandwiches for Breakfast.
Roll from the intro to the end song, ho. Put down the microphone and go.
And there's no country or rock and roll because this is a hip-hop album. The dude went on tour with Too Short and Ice Cube to promote it.
He was an opening act. Here you are, a white boy with the high top fade, and probably a lot of people in the crowd, you know, they came to see Too Short and NWA.
However, record sales weren't great, and Jive decided to cut him loose.
I thought my big break was with Jive RCA and then working with Too Short and D-Nice and then touring with Ice Cube and Too Short. And then, you know, I came home from all that and I got dropped and I had like $2,200 in my pocket. So I went right to the music store and bought a piece of equipment. I was broke again.
But getting dropped didn't stop him. He still kept making music, but this time it had a different sound to it. It was definitely still hip-hop, but it included more elements of rock and roll. And it was also around this time that he had a child with a black woman.
It's interesting, your son is half black, right?
Yep.
And he...
half white.
Half white, too.
And in this guy's head, the fact that his kid is half white, that is his better half. He made it seem like a joke, but this is really how this guy thinks. And it seems like now that he had a black son, he felt like he was worthy of being able to say the N-word in his music.
What you cry for? I'm that nigga that you bitch would die for.
So his hair grows longer, he drops a few more albums, and his music becomes exclusive to the rock-rap subgenre. And I gotta give it to him, the dude had incredible work ethic. He was doing live shows with a live band, and he started to attract some pretty decent crowds. But if you take a look in the crowd, there's essentially no black people whatsoever. And this is when the wheels started turning in his head, and he started to craft the image of the trailer trash Kid Rock. Yeah, but they don't know where I'm from. That's the thing. All I do, look, is act like I'm from a trailer park, and these idiots are gonna eat it up.
I'm in the trailer parks, Pabst Blue Ribbon, and top shelf mixed drinks.
And that is exactly what he did. In 1998, he landed a deal with Atlantic Records, and he dropped the album that changed his life forever. And look, I'm not gonna say that he's not rapping on this project, because he is, but it's just a lot of rock and roll, and now he's even including country music.
Because I wanna be a cowboy, baby.
And then of course on some records, he's just straight up singing with zero hip hop whatsoever. And don't worry, because he's still dropping the good old faithful M-bomb.
Yeah, she got Mac by some dope dealing nigga.
And on his tour to promote this album, he brought along one of the most racist country singers of all time, David Allan Coe.
How any decent girl could ever a crazy girl.
And no one even seemed to mention it. Like, nobody noticed that Kid Rock was taking this documented racist on tour with them.
Working like a from a room and board.
The album sold 14 million copies. At this point, he's a full-blown superstar. He's dating supermodels, he's touring with Metallica, appearing on The Simpsons, in movies. Kid Rock had everything he ever wanted. He was finally famous. And all of his new friends, well, let's just say they looked a little bit different from the dudes from East Detroit.
You just can't say.
That degenerate's name is Hank Williams Jr., and he was now Kid Rock's new best friend. And this is Kid Rock's own story of what went down when they first met. Kid Rock was wearing a gold Kid Rock ring when Williams walked up to him, looked at the ring and said, "You like that, Flash?" This is Kid Rock's version. Williams thinks he might have used the term bling instead. You are who you hang out with.
And I got the best teacher out there. I got the best teacher out there, so.
And from that point forward, the Confederate flag becomes a staple at his live shows. When asked about it in 2002, he said that it was an ode to Southern music.
But you know what that Confederate flag mean? You know, you done been with us when we protesting for Martin Luther King all the way in Arizona. Years earlier, maybe 10, 12 years earlier, we all in Arizona with Martin Luther King shirts on, protesting for a holiday. So I was shocked from coming from that to come to this. You know what I mean? That's like a 360-degree turn.
So a few years go by, he drops another album with more of the same shit, except this time he has a full-blown country record.
I put your picture away.
But this man had zero intentions of ever staying in rap. He only used that culture to push his career further. And if you don't believe me, well, he said it himself. Initially, I had to do the rap rock thing and all that because I had to get over the hump. I knew I had to play the game.
I mean, I guess it's just the influence will always be in my music, but am I going to go country? I think I was born country.
Now at this point, he really starts to show his true colors, and we really get to see who he actually is. Aside from a few songs, his next album is completely absent of anything remotely close to hip-hop music.
You've sort of moved away from all of that stuff in the very beginning of your career, haven't you?
For the time being, yeah. Just musically, my heart wasn't in it right now. I was just really into melody and songwriting. And
Summertime and
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for checking that out with me. Let me know what you think. The main thing about old Kid Rock is just like I don't think anybody would have a bad thing to say about him if he didn't, use people allegedly, and then just throw them away when he was done with them. A lot of people, gave the same kind of grief, guff, criticism, whatever you want to call it, to people like Eminem and I guess Vanilla Ice maybe in that camp. Other certain lighter complected artists have faced. But the reason they get respect is because they remember those people who helped them, and they reach back and they. Even if they're not doing it for the sincerest reason, they'd still do it, and it's actions speak louder than words, But anyways, about the dude in chat, David, whatever you're talking about, buddy, go get I will hire the professional polygraph examiner. Okay, I'll pay for the test. Go get your buddy David Marshall to take a polygraph test if what he's saying is true. He won't take one because he's lying and he's a liar. Okay, that dude came in here and harassed my channel. I know no one talks about him but himself. Okay, because he's narcissistic, egotistical. A bunch of different things wrong with that guy, in my opinion, allegedly. So that makes me think you're him in here commenting all about it. No one cares. You know why? He came out in 2010. Never one drop of proof, okay? This David Marshall guy, this dude commenting about, he said himself, like I'm just one of these idiots not going to remember, he said O.J. Simpson would never get out of jail because he told the higher-ups at the cloning center that O.J. Simpson deserved to stay and rot in jail forever. Okay, go look. It's still on his stupid Donald Marshall Pro Board bull BS. Still on there. He didn't delete it. Okay, all of his lies are easily exposable. But that's one of the main ones. Okay, all right. He claimed O.J. Simpson was going to rot in jail. I told him I don't like O.J. Simpson, and he's got to pay. I told him that at the cloning center, and guess what? O.J. got arrested right after that. And so what's he had to say there, David Marshmallow? What has he had to say since O.J.'s been freed for like a year or two now? Crickets, nothing. Like I said, he hasn't deleted that post on his pro boards. Okay, according to a dude who pays attention to it. I don't. I don't care, and I don't look at it. But he told me that the lie's still there. So please get out of here, sir, Mr. No Proof. Won't take a polygraph test. Okay, I told the dude already. I'll pay for 2 of them, at least. They're very expensive. You know how much it is to hire a professional polygraph examiner and get the professional equipment? Okay, no one can buy it. I'm not going to go buy it. Yeah, that's the new business. I want a lie detector everyone I talk to. No, I don't care about it. But this dude's making wild, crazy accusations he has no proof of, talking crazy about Paul Walker and other upstanding individuals compared to David whatever Marshmallow, whatever his name is, whatever this guy's calling him. Paul Walker was an angel and a saint compared to that dude. Okay, he's got a lot of nerve going on the internet behind his keyboard. What, did they let him back on the internet? You know that the guy that lives with him, who's got to live with him, took his internet and computer away, right? You know that, right? That's why people are like, where's he at? He's not on the internet no more. Yeah, the person who has to take care of him got sick of him arguing, starting fights with people. Okay, and I find it really hard that if this dude is telling the secret truth, that he would have to keep coming harassing my channel. The truth is the truth, okay? You don't have to convince people, okay, especially with no proof, all right? It's sad and it's pathetic, all right? I guess if the only thing I was known for was people coming up to me going, hey, are you the guy who claims you wrote for Madonna? You wrote for Enrique Iglesias? You wrote for who? This dude gets a jolly off of that, and it's hilarious, and it's also sad and pathetic. So please don't associate me, nothing to do with it. I don't want nothing to do with it. I'm not making fun of him. I'm not talking bad about him. I want nothing to do with it. It's sad, and it's pathetic. This dude needs help, and he obviously hasn't got it, because he's still coming into my chat. Hey, you should check out. Dude, you can go anywhere and find 2 people that will vouch and talk. Oh, I believe him. That's all he's got. He named. Hey, go check out Sharon, what's her face, and Susie, dude. They know I'm telling the truth. Dude, there's freaking cults bigger than you, okay, that have more people than you that believe them. That it's crazy. It's pathetic and sad. Go get a life, dude, okay? I have a life, okay? Got girlfriends, alright? I do baller shit, alright? I don't have to harass a dude I've never met online because I'm so pathetic. I'm just sitting in a room and I'm like, ooh, I'm mad at him. Ooh. You literally doxed me. You know where I live. Come see me, Mr. Tough. You're not tough, dude. I tried to get this dude to do a charity boxing match. When I said the word charity, the dude never got a hold of me. And I knew my mistake. Oh, wow. This dude, heaven forbid he helped someone. So I don't want to hear it. Okay, I'm the antithesis of you. All right, I have integrity. All right, nothing but war heroes in my family. All right, I don't have to make it up like you. You go look up Donald Marshall on Google, and he's not even the most famous guy. There's another dude from, I guess, like Ontario. And they're like, Donald Marshall was wrongly arrested in the 80s. Okay, dude. At least I'm the most famous one with my name. I'd probably be pretty mad, too, if people looked it up on Google and I wasn't even the first, you know? Whoa, what's up with that, mister? They're trying to impress me. No, it's because you're fake. Everyone knows you're fake. Anyways, enough of that guy. Back to Kid Rock. If you're a Kid Rock fan, I feel bad for you. Watch part 2. We'll be back in a moment. We'll talk more about it, and I'll read comments. I'm not reading that douchebag's comments, okay? I'm probably going to block him off the channel here in a second because you know that's what's his face. In disguise, trying to troll me. Oh, yeah, dude. Sure, buddy. What did you guys... You heard me just a minute. Well, maybe you didn't if you weren't here. But I told this dude, filling up the chat with his crazy rants, no proof. I told the dude, I said, oh, well, I'll read your comments, but, sir, please include at the end a link. A credible link. No, he don't have no credible link. It's all just like, and then I know what's really going on. Yeah, dude, I bet you do. Did you ever even been out of Ontario? It's sad. Okay, you claim to know about worldly things and big, giant conspiracies going on in the world when you've barely left your town, like once or twice. Okay? It's sad, and it's pathetic. I've been all over. I've been everywhere, man. Okay? All over this great land. Okay? Plus, whatever the fucking marshmallow guy, whoever that guy was talking about, that dude was being racist when he came in. Okay? So if you're cool with that, whatever. Get out of here. This isn't the channel for you. We don't play that over here, alright? You're different, so I'm gonna make... What are you, 7 years old? Grow up, dude. Get a life. Get a girlfriend. Get a car. Yeah, it's hard to pay for a car. How about you go find a car and pay it off? That'll take up all your time. You won't ever have to worry about old PacLives. Okay? I'm gonna go troll them again. Get a life, buddy. It's sad. Very sad. Anyways, let's watch part 2. I could dunk on this kid all night. You keep filling up my chat, I'm going to block you. Alright, buddy? Thank you. We'll be back. He's the Kid Rock of the truth community. Donald Marshall. Shout out to the subscribers. We'll be back.
Now, I might be Canadian, but everyone in the world knew how important Obama was to black people. A chance at a black president, something that Pac talked about in his music. Obama could never stop racism, but it was a change that the world needed to see. And hip-hop had Obama's back big time. Legends like Jay-Z, Nas, Lil Wayne, countless others spoke out. And what did Kid Rock do? He went on record claiming that it was irresponsible for a celebrity to help any politician.
All these Hollywood people always trying to tell you, vote for this person because you made a good movie, you're going to tell me who to vote for? Shut up.
Now, it's extremely clear that Kid Rock voted for John McCain, but in the next election, he takes it one step further and he uses his celebrity to help Mitt Romney.
His song Born Free became the unofficial campaign anthem for Mitt Romney.
And I don't want to make this about politics because everybody's got their own political view, and that's totally fine. But in Kid Rock's case, this is just on brand for this guy. Like, do you really think he's going to vote for someone black? Like, come on. No, he's not.
It's like, you know, when I did the Romney thing, so many people got their panties in a bunch.
At this point, the people of Detroit start to turn on Kid Rock. In 2011, he accepted an NAACP award, but was met with hundreds of upset protesters.
That has become a symbol of hate, bigotry, and racism in this country. That's the battle cry of the Confederacy who fought to preserve slavery. So it's unacceptable. Would any Jewish organizations honor any entertainer that flew a Nazi flag at their concerts? No.
And that's why Detroit ran him away. Because they seen it in the end. He kept doing the same thing. And it's like, oh, this guy, he playing us. Yeah, he playing y'all.
Kid Rock then doubles down and defends his use of the N-word. On Howard Stern, he claimed that he and his white friends used the word all the time, felt like it was harmless, and that people get offended too easily. But, you know, as the old saying goes, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Again, in Kid Rock's own words, his father seems to have taught him well by asking him questions like this one. Why would you want to be a
But being a bigot? Yeah, he's a bigot. His daddy was a bigot. You know? His daddy called him a wigger. That's the first time I ever heard that in my life.
Yeah, start with my dad being confused when I was young. You know, like, I'm going to the ghetto because I want to scratch records and hang out with these kids. And he's like, what are you doing?
In his eyes, I just wanted to be black.
Next, he takes shots at not just one of the most talented black women of all time, but one of the sexiest, Beyonce. How can you be that big without at least one Sweet Home Alabama or old-time rock and roll? People are like, Beyonce's hot, got a nice ass. I'm like, cool. I like skinny white chicks with big b****s. Doesn't really do much for me.
All the black girls, when he was hanging out with us, he all the black girls. You know, he got to have that image. So he went straight to Pamela Anderson. I mean, you can't get no whiter than that.
And to think that just a few years earlier, Jay-Z performed with this clown.
Somebody important, something. I ain't past the bar, but I know a little bit.
And at this point, plenty of fans chimed in to give their opinions. It's fine if you think one person isn't hot, but the implication here is that women of color aren't attractive in general. He's disgusting. Hallmark white supremacist behavior. Ironically, his son's mother is black. Go figure. Now, in 2015, Kid Rock was sponsored by General Motors for his summer tour. And remember all those protesters? Well, they were back, and they weren't very happy.
Confederate flag controversy involving Kid Rock goes to the top tomorrow as protesters meet with GM officials about sponsoring his tour.
General Motors needs to back away from Kid Rock. That flag is a hurtful symbol to African Americans.
Unfortunately, Kid Rock was still big business, and nothing could stop corporations from taking his side.
We are committed to our sponsorship of Kid Rock's summer tour and are confident that he will provide his fans, many of whom are proud Chevrolet owners, with a spectacular concert experience that celebrates American freedom.
And all these guys wanted him to do was denounce the flag, promise to never fly it again, and admit that it was hateful. He couldn't do it.
People with Confederate flags, you know, and people take that the wrong way. You know, the thing, you know, it's heritage, not hate.
Keep in mind, Dylan Roof had just went into a church and killed 9 innocent black people. And I'm sure you can guess what his favorite flag was. Now, at this point, Colin Kaepernick takes a strong stance against police brutality, kneeling during the national anthem.
We have cops that are murdering people. We have cops in the SFPD that are blatantly racist.
And you'd think that coming from hip-hop culture, Kid Rock of all people should fully understand Kaepernick's move, but once again, no.
Colin Kaepernick.
And just in case you guys forgot, he went on tour with this guy. Kid Rock at this point has evolved into his true self, embracing a full-blown hick lifestyle.
I'm looking good in some jeans all ripped.
Okay, so that's your standard of beauty. Okay. This could just be me, but, you know, I think Beyonce looks better. It's a one-sided battle. And of course, the good old flag is still very much active in his videos, But the protesters, they definitely weren't done yet. A big moment for Detroit went down when the brand new Little Caesars Arena was built. And who did they get to open up house? Homestar hero, Kid Rock.
Fans ready for the arena's first ticketed event.
We see him every time he's here.
Kid Rock.
I've seen him easily over 10 times.
When you hire Kid Rock, who is known to be dog whistling and catcalling to white supremacist organizations and white supremacist community, alt-right, whatever you want to call them, and you take our tax dollars to do that, that's wrong.
We know who and what Kid Rock is. We can't tolerate it in America's blackest and poorest city.
So the protesters decided to do a full-on boycott of Little Caesars Pizza.
Because we're not going to buy any Little Caesars pizza.
Sing his songs and wave his flag when all over the country they're taking those flags down.
You don't pick and choose. I think history.
Support the First Amendment, Kid Rock. I think it got a bad rap. I think they're ignorant. They need to pick up a history book.
But once again, the show must go on, and Kid Rock comes out with another W. From here, Kid Rock opens up a restaurant in Detroit, and it didn't take long for a black employee to sue for racial discrimination. Corrine Silverman claimed that she got fired from her job when she came into work wearing her hair in an afro for the very first time. Now, the restaurant claimed she was let go for overpouring a drink, but that was something she said her white colleagues were also guilty of, but faced zero punishment. And this did get resolved, and I have no idea what the outcome was, but I did read through every single line of the court documents, and it's Kid Rock's business, you know what I mean? Like, the shoe fits. Next, we get Kid Rock on stage, completely hammered, calling out Oprah Winfrey, and basically admitting that he's racist.
Oprah Winfrey's like, hey, I want to get some white women to believe in this shit or fuck her. She gets sucked sideways. Pretty sure Kid Rock's a racist. I'm like, yeah, okay, fine.
He gets drunk. See, when you get drunk, you usually speak the truth of how you feel. So he's been going around the country getting drunk. He's saying things, and people got cameras everywhere now. Everybody got a phone with a camera on it.
And you already know it, the Detroit protesters went to work. They crowded outside of Kid Rock's restaurant, and this time they came out victorious as Kid Rock announced that he was indeed closing his restaurant.
We don't need no hate-mongering, racist statements representing the city of Detroit through the personhood of Kid Rock, and so we're glad that Kid Rock is going.
You gotta clap it up for these guys because they did not give up. And this is like a masterclass on solid, effective, peaceful, and valid protesting. So, thumbs up to those guys. In 2021, young country superstar Morgan Wallen was caught dropping the N-word with a hard ER.
Hey, Gracie, take care of this pussy ass.
People were outraged, rightfully so, and he was canceled for a little while, not performing at any venues. But guess who decided to break the ice? Good old Kid Rock. Morgan Wallen took to the stage at Kid Rock's bar in Nashville for the very first time since the controversy. Let's just call it for what it is, man. The kid couldn't carry a note in a wheelbarrow. Yeah. At his heart, deep down, who do you think Kid Rock is?
I think you're opportunist. That's what I think he is.
Big Doc does it and they call him racist.
So is Kid Rock an opportunist? Yes. Is he a bigot? Definitely. Is he racist? 100%. But more importantly, in 50 years of hip-hop, there has never been an artist more disgusting than Kid Rock. His strategy was pretty simple. Profit, pivot, and then hate. He abandoned the black people that helped him when it was convenient for him. Not only was his father a documented racist, but he soon surrounded himself with like-minded people. The city of Detroit turned their back on him, and now he's packed up his belongings and moved to the South. In Kid Rock's own words, go where you're celebrated, not tolerated. I guess Confederacy-based culture is more up his alley.
Alrighty, thank you guys and gals so much for tuning in. Everyone who checked this one out. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'm going to go see if anybody commented in live chat. We'll try to read those unless it's another guy like Mike with his fantasy theories with no proof that we're just supposed to be like, oh, okay, yeah. Jeez, like literally I had to work with a dude like that like a month ago. And I don't mind people who aren't very bright. Some of them are the most lovable people. But there's like two kinds of stupid people. Have you noticed that? One type of stupid person is smart enough to know that they're stupid. You know, they're like, oh, well, I'm an idiot for doing that. Oh, I messed up. And then there's another kind of stupid person who doesn't know they're stupid. And they're out here giving you advice like they're smart. Hey, I would... Dude, you're the lowest dude. You know, that's what I felt like when I was working with the dude. He was like, oh, this is what you should do. Dude, you're cleaning the toilets. You're the lowest person on the totem pole. All right, I'm the boss. Why would I, you know, what compel me to, why would, okay, this guy, he's an idiot. He didn't know it, though. He thought he was smart. And then, sitting around, he's trying to impress me. And then, with his hand on the broom, dude, go sweep the freaking, the bathrooms. And you're telling me your life theories. You still live with your mom. You wear fucking, this makes you sick, okay? Sorry, I apologize. Well, let's read the comments. Hey, what up, Chronic? Mark Thompson, you are not an American citizen. That is, if that's not marshmallow, I don't know what is. All right, I'm not gonna ban you, but you're going in timeout, friend. Don't you lie to me, okay? Ever in your life lie to me or Chronic? What up, Chronic? Anyways, let's try to read some comments, guys. Chronic says, make it make sense. No, it's propaganda when they say that flag is racist. What flag? The New Age Confederate flag. Well, it is. It's no one's. You know, I don't know who said the flag is. It represents racism. Okay, in my opinion. All right, and also, secondly, that's not even the original Confederate battle flag. You know, that's the New Age made up one. All right. So if you knew your history, you know that. But secondly, that's what everyone I've ever known. They go, it's about heritage. Well, dude, you know the heritage you're celebrating is slave-owning scumbags. Okay? So if you want to harp on that, so can I. And I can point it out and show you that your whole family tree are a bunch of... You know what I'm saying, Chronic? Is that wrong? Okay, you can use that. Go ahead. I understand. That's your heritage. But my heritage is from great warriors and Native American chiefs, okay? We don't have a flag of hatred. Hey, and that's all I'm saying, okay? Nothing stands for, but what it represents, okay? No one's saying it is itself. There's a flag is an inanimate object, you know? But what it stands for, okay? Sister fucking racism scumbags. That's in my head. So all I'm saying is you got to be awful, because I'm part Caucasian, everyone knows that. You got to be awfully Caucasian to see that and not see no hate. To be like, let's just the prod. Let's just... Whoa, dude, how Caucasian are you? Are you blonde-haired, blue eyes? Okay, I see. Just be up front with me. Okay, now I understand, okay? Everywhere you go, it's just, I own the place, people better give me whatever, you know, and it's like, what? Where did this attitude of entitlement, you know, and then other Caucasians see that on the work or at the job, and they're like, man, I like Timmy, look how he takes control and just bosses everyone around and just does what he wants, let's promote him, you know, forget Jorge in the corner who's the hardest worker we got. He don't know how to boss people around. Getting me mad. Alright guys, thank you for being here. It's always West Side. You guys know, rest in peace Tupac. And West Side is the symbol of the Raymond Noodle Gang. We've adopted that and co-opted that. So I love you guys. We'll see you later. I really didn't want to come live and take too much comments from such a polarizing subject because we try to be in the middle, not right or left leaning, but people coming here all the time. They're like, you know, cross-eyed, you're left wing and then the... Cool. That's a compliment coming from the likes of you, sir. These are the same people out here going, I ain't no freaking liberal. Well, I ain't no one neither. Stop calling me. I ain't one of you either. One of you. Okay, I think for myself. Okay, I don't freaking think. God, the saddest things, people out here like, hey, you think that politician... Come up to me. You think that politician is for the people? Yeah, dude, because politicians are famously known for being for the people. What? Oh, just... Oh. Alright, guys, I gotta go before I really do flip out. I was just joking. This is all comedy. We're joking around, having fun. No offense intended. We probably got, you know, gonna get some because that one dude from Canada was in here trying to convince everyone in chat again. Hey! Okay, bro, I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not going to dunk on you, which I think I dunked on him pretty good, like 7 times in a row. Just, you know, just windmill. Okay, but take the polygraph, okay? And after you fail it, and after the whole world sees, okay, then we can do a charity boxing match, okay? And then we'll get what you want, 15 minutes of fame or exposure or whatever you want, you know? And then I'll get what I want. You in the hospital after I brain you in the ring. And I'm going to look like the good guy because after that, everyone's going to know you. Before we fight, everyone's going to know you failed the polygraph and that you were lying about all that. So the public's going to just completely turn on you. Those 2 women that have your back, when the polygraph test comes out there, Marshmallow, they're going to turn on you. And anyone else with half a brain, you know. You'll still have the 17 IQ crowd. They're going to be right. Well, hey, I don't care what. They made that up. But you saw him go in the building and strap up to the machine. Nope. Propaganda. Okay. Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter if you believe it or not. You know, it doesn't change the truth. So we'll do it that way, and it's the only way. Okay? You're not in a position to bargain because you're in here begging people to believe you. All right? What kind of ish is that? The dude contributed to the downfall of my channel, okay? He's the reason. He reported me and his 7 lackeys, 2 lackeys, however many he's got. His 2 lackeys with 12 accounts apiece, so it looks like 25 people are in here. Whoa, is there 25 people? No, it's like 2 or 3, but they got, okay. In here reporting me, so now the channel's like, you know, we get two viewers, whatever. And then the dude's one of them. Hey, how sad. How did I attract such a sad, pathetic... Alright, guys, let me know what you think. Alright, I took the pail of candy. I took it over there to the table where it belongs. Good night. I love you so much. Thank you for being here, Chronic. Mike. And I appreciate the comments. I didn't get to read them all, but I love you guys. I'll see you next time, okay? Good night.